I went to see Diljit Dosanjh on the weekend, man. On the weekend last Friday.
Goat. You saw the goat.
Friday. Mate, he has a song called Goat, ain't he? But
I know. Look, man.
I didn't know this, but apparently he officially became the first Punjabi artist to sell out the biggest venue in England. So Gurdas Mann had 16,000.
Right.
He hit 17,000 at the O2.
Which arena is this, sorry? Wembley?
The O2.
The O2.
Yeah.
I think the only other person who's done that, not an artist, but of brown skin color, is Paul Chowdhury. So
this is just for singing, though, isn't it? It was unbelievable.
Diljit is one of those guys, isn't it? He's just got mass appeal, man. I mean, from Lakha 28, I remember when that song was out, and this is when I used to like DJ.
That was a Besharam song, man.
yeah. And like, I get requests for it, and I was doing like family parties and stuff, and I'm like, that's a shit song, man. I'm not playing that song. Like,
but I could do the voice, Karan. I could do the goody voice. No, you know the little noise she makes in the song. I had it down to a T.
You're gonna have to do it.
Where,
you can't say that on.
I'm not doing it right now. My mum.
Guys, we're gonna put this onto a poll. If you want to hear Indy do that, and if Indy doesn't do it after polling, then Karan, me, Jazz will leave the podcast. Then you need to tell him, make him do the noise.
That's one for next week.
And he's also very good at dog noises, woof woof noises. So ask him about that as well.
Thank you, man. So I was very, very happy to see him. To be fair, because I wasn't excited about it. I'll be honest. I've seen him twice before.
Oh wow!
The first time I went, I went with Sanj and a couple other people, and this is when we were friends back in like 2014. What happened was
friends.
We actually were friends. Yeah, seriously.
Holding hands.
Friends. So my suitcase got stolen. I left it in the cloakroom, and they gave it away to the wrong thing, and I had no clothes, and I lost my laptop and everything. And just by chance, the Singh was actually a nice guy, and he called. What was it? He called the number on the Dechi, which was my mum's number, saying, "I haven't looked in the suitcase, but this is not mine." I just picked it up and threw it in my boot. He said, luckily, he was somewhere in Wolves. Bear in mind, he was in London the day before. I got back to Birmingham. I was lucky as hell. I was like, I've lost everything, right? And then he said, come and collect it. So I went and collected it. And it's just the good nature of people, really, that I managed to get it back. Because most people
Here's the question, though. Here's the question. Because obviously, you've had a really good result there. And obviously, all because of your mum doing the Desi thing and having the name, maybe not the
having the name on the Dechi.
Do you now do this practice? Have you done this?
I haven't, to be fair. I need to.
You should.
What I learned was don't leave stuff at venues ever. Only leave it at a hotel. Don't leave it in venues. Even leaving it in a hotel concierge is a bit dodgy.
Back up in the story, like you've gone to a Diljit concert with a Dechi, like just tell me through that.
Yeah, because I made it to London late and I had to get to Wembley. So I got to Wembley. I was meant to drop off my stuff at a friend's house before. And I got to Wembley late. So I was like, well, let me just throw it in the cloakroom. It'll be fine. And I did. And then when I came to collect it at the end, the woman like completely shit herself because she's like, your suitcase isn't here, and she knew that she gave it to someone else. And I was like, you fucked up.
What do you mean? You gave it to someone else?
You completely fucked up. And they had this disclaimer on the wall saying all items left here you're in risk. And I was like, well,
like a standard
that essentially clears them of anything that I wanted to do.
Yeah, true.
So
basic incompetence. I mean, that's just
So just by chance, I got it back, which was great, and that worked out. So
the first time I saw Diljit.
That was the first time I saw him. Second time was in 2016. Gone.
Yeah, and I was going to say, your Dechi thing was after the performance. It didn't affect you watching him. You didn't know at this point.
No, it was after.
Yeah, fine. So number 2.
So I remember nothing from that whole performance, just that. Right. And this is his Back to Basics tour. So that was his first album with True School.
Oh, True
Then
School.
2016, he came back to England. I saw him in Birmingham.
Pre-TBC or post-TBC?
Like May, June 2016. That's when I saw him.
Oh, mate, we were getting ready for the comp, man. This affected your performance.
So I went on a Saturday night. It was fine, thank you. It was fine.
Training, mate. Okay, that's it. Okay.
So went on a Saturday night. That was cool. Yeah. And then this time I was like, do I want to go? And Sanj said, I want to go. I said, all right, if you want to go and you can't find anyone else, I'll go with you. She was going to take her sister.
Just for like backstory, Sanj is like hardcore, diehard Diljit fan, or?
Sanj is such a diehard Bhangra fan that I don't call her simply Bhangra, I call her simply Sanj, because genuinely she could run her own website for simplybhangra.com. For those that don't get the reference.
She has created.
She did, but she kind of put it on pause. But simplybhangra.com is a website that everyone uses to find the latest Bhangra songs. Well, they used to. Now it's a different game. But yeah, I called it that, and I gave her that nickname early.
Simply Sanj.
Simply Sanj.
We need to brand that.
Yeah,
that's very good.
Simply Sanj. So great. So we get to the concert. It's semi-packed, and we got there a bit late. But we ate food prior, and there were loads of people eating food as well. I was like, oh, there's no rush. Let's see timing. They're not going to start it without everyone being seated or everyone being there. And went inside the venue. It was all cool, and we're sitting. There's like stalls at the bottom, and then there's like just starting to tier. We got like the third or fourth seat back, which is just enough tier, so you're like kind of at eye level with him. Perfect. So it was decent. So I was really happy with the seats. And as soon as he walks out, everyone's going wild. No, he hasn't even come out at this point. They put like a promo on the screen. Everyone starts standing up. There's an auntie next to me who's getting upset, or next to Sanj, sorry, who's getting upset because she can't see. So I was saying to people in front, can you sit? And they were like, yeah, fine. So the people sat. The last guy at the front, he wouldn't sit. And he said, I can't see because everyone in front of me is standing up. And I was like, but there was a sizable gap that he could see, but maybe he was Gucci and he was tiny. I don't know. So anyway.
All right, mate.
Fine. So fine. He stood up. Then as soon as he came on stage, everyone stood up. I was like, all right, I guess we're doing this then. And the whole time it was just standing, pretty much.
Huh? The whole time it was standing?
The whole time it was standing. Okay. Yeah. There was no seated.
I've been at shows before, like even Jay-Z, Kanye, like okay, they come out, you give their reception, standing ovation, but after that you kind of you've got the standing seats generally, main concerts, and then you have the seated seats. So did this?
Yeah, but everything was seated.
Okay. So there wasn't like a standing section as such.
Yeah. Everything seated. So but not it was nice, man. He was really good. He brought really good energy. I was really happy that I got to see him. And what I respect about him is that he had people there from all different ages. He had auntiens, bibiens, kids. He had like middle-aged people, 30s, 40s. He catered to everybody. And I was thinking, you've dominated this whole market because you have this mass appeal that everyone wants to come and see you.
That's it.
Absolute genius. So I thought, wow, that's taken a long time for you to embed. And I was just really pleased with his performance. I was really happy.
Apparently he's been in the game 20 years, and I read that somewhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, it doesn't feel like, Diljit's been around that long. But that's longevity, man. That's crazy respect. He makes clean songs.
Big time.
Good lyrics.
Well, clean-ish. I think he has some random songs, some good songs, some meaningful songs, etc.
Yeah. I think one thing he's done well, which I don't know if he started this trend, but if you take a song like Ajidan Kushiyanda, okay?
Yeah.
Shinda, back in the day, standard wedding song, a marathon of a song, you're talking like 7 minutes long, right? And you look at the stuff and he puts out, like Vibe, Banjatad, all these things. He started this trend where he'd do like 2-3 minute songs. And Benna was like...
No, he didn't start it. He didn't start it. Everyone started doing that.
He does it a lot. And I was like, shortchanged. But now...
Everyone started it because it all became about streams. And streams and attention became smaller. So therefore, if you wanted to get paid from streaming services, you had to have...
listen. Yeah,
100%. You have to listen, and they count listens and you get paid. So if you have a shorter listening time, people pay you more. That's how, that's why they all started to get smaller and smaller in sort of time.
It's good, man. Like, we've been to wedding parties, right? And the DJ's playing the song. Like, you don't want to hear the whole song. Like, you just want to have your little bit. You go crazy, and then mix, then next, then next, then next. Our attention span now, I can't listen to a full song anymore. Like, which is why most of what I listen to Punjabi-wise is mix based now. So yeah, I like it. But anyway, he's great eyes, great performer. I think we are still umming and ahhing about seeing him in Leeds.
You gotta go, Goran. You have to go. Honestly, I was blown away. Like, I haven't been to an event like that by a Punjabi singer ever. So I was very surprised, and he was on par with like an English owned performer because he did the special effects. He brought out a bunch of special effects, a bunch of fire, etc. It wasn't just like standard come up, sing and go. It was he made it an actual entertaining show, and he had an outfit change, and he had an intermission. So he did a full performance twice, and he was very impressive. I was really happy.
Physically, how did he look physically?
Fine.
As in, he's getting ready for a film. Just on the Kala film, and I've seen some previous ones, I think in America, where he looks very cachectic, like he's lost a lot of weight. No, not lean, like he looks like he's unwell, like baggy. And I was a bit concerned when I first saw it, and then I read about, he's getting ready for this film, and there's a certain look he's going to do.
I think he looked fine. I think he looked like his normal size. He looked a little bit bigger, in fairness, in terms of like size, which is good.
What colour the star did you wear?
Oh, mate, you're asking specifics there. He wore Bhangra bug at first with a side door line black, and then I think he wore a red bug after. I think. Could be wrong.
That was on his that album.
Or a white bug. You know what? If you tell me the color bug now, I couldn't tell you. I need to look at the videos.
Okay.
I have this weird thing where, like, if you tell me a person and put a bug on them and get me to envision it, I can envision every color. It's really weird. It's not good. It ruins my memory.
Some people have great talents in this world and gone to get Nobel Peace Prize, and you, my friend, can imagine people in bug. That is your special gift.
Yes, I could definitely do that. Yes.
You know, in Kanto, if you went through the door, the magic thing, that would be your thing, man.
That would definitely be my thing, 100%. Thank you.
Lucky to have you, man. Really lucky.
Cheers, man.
I'm so fortunate and blessed to be in your presence.
That means that I have imagination and creativity.
Look, you're creative. I mean, there's no two ways around that. We've said that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, can you imagine me right now with orange bug? Go.
Yeah.
Got it?
The reason why is because your profile picture on WhatsApp is a picture of you in a bug.
Not orange. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I can imagine it being orange right now.
Okay, go purple. These are colors I never wear. That's why I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I can see purple, but it wouldn't go with your outfit you're wearing. Yeah.
Oh, wow, you're talented, man.
Thanks, man. I could be chatting shit to you.
No. But the way your eyes go up, and then
I'm looking in the distance.
Yeah, there. You're going for it.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm actually going through it. Yeah, I'm trying it.
Okay.
So yeah, rated to Diljit. Very happy, very impressed. Go and see him. Don't second guess it. You won't regret it. Okay. And you'll be impressed, genuinely.
No, I do want to see him. It's definitely something. I think had the wedding, my brother-in-law's wedding, not been so close, then it would have been a no-brainer.